just remember to mention your name and obviously where you represent when you're asking your question. All right, Fidosa, as usual, we'd like to kick off.
Yeah, look, I think, more of it is about keeping the momentum that we've created over the last 9-10 months, and trying to keep that going, throughout this tournament. I think the scars of 2018, I think, are always going to be there, whether we qualify here and supposedly put it to bed or not. I think that's probably something that, even when I'm 80 years old, I'm still going to be thinking back to that moment against UAE. But I think, everybody's put that behind us. I think we're really looking forward to this tournament, and we're playing some really good cricket at the moment. Yeah, I mean, it always makes a huge difference having such a big crowd behind you. It also gives you that little bit of extra energy, maybe at the end of a long day, trying to get through to the end of the day, trying to get your team over the line, having that support, and they've also been there for us, over the last few months, and have been part of our momentum. So we expect there to be really good crowds, and we're looking forward to it. No, look, we're very confident that we can come here and definitely put on a good show. We don't want to think too far ahead. We want to try and take each game as it comes. Each game is vitally important for our momentum, and obviously to accumulate those points. So we are just trying to take it day by day. Well, I think a lot of it's down to our head coach Dave Houghton, who's changed things around for us, and also when you are playing an exciting brand of cricket and you're winning games, a lot of people want to be a part of that. And I think that's what we've done over the last year or so. With us qualifying for the T20 World Cup, I think has also drawn in a lot of support for us. So again, if we can qualify through these qualifiers and get into the 50 over World Cup, I think it'll make a massive difference for the country. Well, I think you've obviously got quite a bit of time between now and Netherlands. We've got a very important game tomorrow against Nepal, and we'll go through our processes, leading up to tomorrow's game, and it's just trying to make sure that everybody stays focused on the present, and not thinking too much about what's coming up further down the line. Yeah, I think we've brought in Joylord Gumbi, who's been performing really well. He's put his hand up in numerous games leading up to this. So that's one of the questions that supposedly has been answered with the top order, and we've sort of played around with a few different combinations. So I do think that top order in this tournament is certainly going to be key. Yeah, I mean, we had great preparations against Pakistan A, and getting some runs, in that series has its benefits. So, I'd like to start off really well in this tournament. It's always nice to get some runs under your belt early on. It just takes a little bit of the pressure off. But we're all feeling good in the camp. I think between our senior guys, we've got a World Cup here in 2027, so we're hoping to be around for that. I think he obviously comes into the change room with a lot of experience, from playing all over the world, and I think he's still very passionate about Zimbabwe cricket, and he still wants everybody to succeed, not just himself. So the knowledge that he imparts on to the younger guys is huge for them, because he's passing on knowledge from all kinds of different conditions. He mingles with different players, world-class players around the world. So it's really nice to have him in the change room and impart his knowledge onto the youngsters. Yeah, I mean, we haven't played Nepal a hell of a lot. I think we played them in Singapore in a T20 comp a few years ago. But they're also a really good side. They automatically qualified to come here. So we can't underestimate anybody in this tournament. I think everybody has their strengths and their weaknesses, and we'll try and utilize as much of that weakness as we can.
Thanks, Craig.
Cheers, thanks guys.
Thank you.